All right, all right. Welcome to another edition,
Yeah.
episode 2 of We Them Birds.
Yes, sir. Yes,
How
sir.
y'all doing?
Man,
Indeed.
good, man. I'm hoping this is the week. If it's any week we can win, it should be this week.
Yes. No more playing around. This is the
Mm-hmm.
day we get tricked and treated with a W today in Detroit, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Y'all know I'm BIRDGANG 31 with my boys to my left.
Man, D gifted, man. I'm always in the building pushing out that Eagles content. I wear my feelings on my sleeve, you know what I'm saying? So what you're gonna get is 100, you know what I'm saying? It's this is all fun for me, you know what I'm saying? It's a season that's not looking too good. So hey, it is what it is. Let's do it, man.
And yeah, everybody knows
Yes,
the man
sir.
at the bottom.
Yes, sir. Hey, like my brothers are saying, y'all know what today is. It's time to gonna turn this track around. Let's go get this done today. But before we do any and all of that, yeah, warm
Yes,
it
sir.
up. Yo.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
you know what time it is. You know you want, you know who you rocking with. It's your boy Philly Notion Gang. Salute. Y'all already know. Let's get back on track. Let's check the 4K because we coming in hot today. Y'all already know. Hey,
Yes, sir.
Lambo, check. Hey, hold up. Ring. Let's go and let them know.
Yes, sir.
Check. Hey, y'all already know. We all the way in there, gang. Y'all already know. Y'all new to this, right? Go make sure y'all check out my brothers. I know we live on all 3 streams right now, so y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe because y'all know how we rocking with it. Fellas, hey, listen. Coming into this week, I ain't even gonna lie. This whole week, I've been feeling like, you know what I'm saying? We got these Detroit Lions coming up. We about to change the tone after the day. Let's go and get it, brothers.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
oh, yeah, man. Where we going to start out at? Let's start out with who do you think needs to have the biggest game today, man? No Miles Sanders in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Kenny Gainwell has to show all of us that he can carry the load for a couple of games, man. What y'all think about Kenny Gainwell?
Man, honestly, I think Kenneth Gainwell, this is the game he gonna have to do better because last game I believe he fumbled the ball, you know what I'm saying? And it was the first time he was being inserted in that position to be the main guy. So we want to see progress just like we want to see the whole team, period. We hoping that Nick Sirianni can put these guys in position to even be successful. Because Kenny can get the ball, but if it's getting done in shotgun and constantly, saying screens the same way we've been doing it all season, it's not going to matter, man. It's not going to matter.
Hey, facts, man. I gotta piggyback off of that. We already know. Listen, Kenny Gainwell's coming his own right now. I got a lot of faith in the kid, and I believe he's gonna be something long term for this team. Now, with this game, like D said, it's all gonna come down to Nick Sirianni. How are we gonna decide to run the ball this game? So, in my opinion, and even though I like me some Kenny Gainwell, I don't see him quite as a volume runner yet. So, what I mean by that is I probably expect to see more Jordan Howard this game. Hey, listen, in them volume situations to get him started up. We may, of course, see Kenny Gainwell with the change of pace. I still think he's gonna have the same role. I honestly think Jordan Howard is gonna fill that role of the Miles Sanders. So it's gonna be fun. We got to see how Nick Sirianni wants to use his running back group. But please believe Gainwell, he will find an end zone. Please believe that. Let's get it.
Man,
man, I agree with both of y'all, man. I think they are going to mix in some Howard in there, you know what I'm saying? Get him some power, runs up in there between the tackle type runs. But Gainwell's still going to do what he does best. You know what I'm saying? He's that scat back. He's that guy coming out of the backfield, running receiver routes and things like that. So I expect Gainwell to get at least over 100 yards combined today still. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's receiving, rushing together. And our run game should be all right today.
Man, definitely should be.
Yes.
But at the same time, we are talking about a coach that's Nick Sirianni. We still have yet been able to trust this guy to put these guys in position to win consistently. We have not seen that yet. And so for us to have another advantage going into this game, can we really trust him to put these guys in position? Every week, we always talking about the defense, the defense that we going against. They don't have the corners or they don't have the line and all this extra stuff. But at the same time, we not capitalizing off these opportunities. We had a game where Sherman got out the game and we still couldn't, capitalize off the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So we still have to see if Nick Sirianni can coach these guys up, because best believe if Coach Nick Sirianni lose this game, it's possible that the time is ticking for him. Depending on if we lose and how we lose, it could possibly be bad, because really a good question would be like, which team is more motivated at this point? You got the 0-7 Lions coming into this game winless, and they're gonna be at home. So this is a team that's still highly motivated. If Nick Sirianni lose this game to a rookie year head coach, to a winless team, I don't even want to see what the media gonna be like. I don't even want to see what he got to say in his press conferences, because anything he say is gonna piss me off. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting real difficult to even tune into his press conferences, bro.
Hey, get your Nick Sirianni. When all else fails, plant a flower in the media store.
Man, for real.
Bro, that was terrible to watch, fellas. That was absolutely terrible to watch. And I could only imagine, again, this was an elementary school type of a speech this man came in there with. And I don't know what he was expecting or how he got the locker room to buy into that message talking about fertilizing and planting flowers. I mean, come on, that was borderline elementary. But again, I want to see results. Forget all this motivational speech. I ain't been big on the Hurts or the Sirianni train with him speaking at press conferences, period, since he's came out. Since he came out talking about the rock, paper, scissors, I believe he came out talking about like hot dog eating contests, and now we're talking about fertilizing and gardening. So, yeah, listen, just Nick Sirianni, I'm honestly done seeing you at press conferences because, again, I'm not even motivated by anything of that. I want to see results. I want to see how you working these players on this field, because like these get this said, listen, like the formula to winning games starts with the run game. And if we ain't using that, if this coach is continuing to neglect doing all of that, he's going to be one and done. I think the biggest key area to this game, of course, Jonathan Gannon, that defense is going to have to step up too. I understand that our offense, we usually stall out a lot of times, but I'm going to need for this defense this game, especially this game, we need to get the pressure home, and we need to turn up on defense. So,
hey, look, before we jump on JG, I want to stay on Nick real quick, because he going to. I just want to throw this fun fact out there. If he lose against a team that's literally ranked 32nd in QBR ratings allowed, they allow an average of 114.5. So that's on average. So if Nick Sirianni cannot put our team and put Jalen Hurts in position to be successful, and it's looking exactly like what it's been looking like these past few weeks, you damn right his seat gonna be hot.
Hey, facts. I mean, I think Nick Sirianni probably got one of the hottest coaching seats in the league right now. Now, again, we don't talk about this stuff, whenever you looking at teams like, what's the Chiefs right now? They got a sorry record too. But ain't nobody talking about Andy Reid on the hot seat. Listen, I don't even hear nobody talking about Detroit Lions head coach is on the hot seat. So they at least going out there. They playing with some fight. They playing with passion. Hey, listen, the reason why we're talking about Nick Sirianni being one and done is the way we look like we've been laying down lately. Getting blown out in games, not even choosing to run the ball. Just the game plan looks absolutely trash bag. So, yes, Nick Sirianni is on that hot seat. This is a game that we better expect some turnaround, because if we lose this game, gang,
man,
Pink Slip Sunday, guys. That's what I call it. Pink Slip Sunday. Because somebody getting one. Somebody get one. We lose to this 0-7 Detroit team. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys
Mm-hmm.
said, no other person's on the hot seat. You know, you're not hearing about no coaches, Andy Reid, and none of these guys been on hot seat. You don't even hear other quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes has over 16 turnovers, but you don't hear nobody saying, "Oh, bench Patrick, bench Patrick." But everybody want to come down on our team and our players. And I think this
Mm-hmm.
Sunday we will change that narrative. This Sunday we will see Jalen Hurts take this, first step of being the leader of this team and show everybody that he can be a franchise
Mm-hmm.
quarterback. I think he's going to rush today. I think he's going to have nice passes today. If you keep it balanced, I think they just showed us a stat that the drives that we run the ball 3 or more times, Jalen Hurts is up in the 80s, 90 percentile in terms of passing. He has a 108 quarterback rating and whatnot. But the drives that we only have one rush in, those are the bad drives where he's getting the turnovers and not moving the ball very well. So simple answer is run the ball today. We run the ball today, whether you're getting 2 yards, whether you're getting 3 yards, whether you're getting whatever you're getting. Just keep consistently running that rock, and I promise you the
Mm-hmm.
offense will look a lot better.
Man, I agree 100%. If the Detroit Lions get up, if the Detroit Lions get up and they don't have to run the ball, I mean, they don't have to pass the ball, it can be a long game. It can be a long game. And that's why I'm glad, Philly Notion brought up JG, because the defense has been terrible. Right now, I believe we rank 29th in yards allowed per game with 113. So if the Lions get up and they don't have to pass the ball, it can be ugly. Now, mind you, we're talking about a team. We're talking about a team that's motivated at that. They don't want to go 0-8. They playing at home. You see what I'm saying? So our defense has to definitely tighten up. If it's, I know we're talking about coaches whose seats are hot, but to be honest, if it's one person that's more likely to get fired first, it's JG before Nick Sirianni. So with that being said, he has to stop them early. He has to jump on top of Jared Goff. He has to.
Facts.
We cannot allow them to get up early. Listen, Jared Goff needs a lot to be successful. You see what I'm saying? So we have to stop him immediately.
Yeah, and their targets aren't even that great. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have nothing great except for their running back. You know what I'm saying? I do like Swift. I think he's a young back that can put up some numbers easily on us if we let these guys do it. Our defense is, like he said, come out attacking from first down to the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? Stop being so cautious. We are not a defense that needs to be in prevent. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We ain't worried about nobody. We ain't never scared over here in Philly, my guy. We need to attack
Mm-hmm.
like we are the leaders, like we are the team to beat. Like, it's time for us to win and attack every single down against these guys. We got Fletcher Cox, we got Hargraves. These guys should destroy the Detroit Lions line today. You know what I'm saying? They should have
Mm-hmm.
2-3 sacks today each. So
Man,
I want to see these guys eat and eat often.
Man, I want to
Hey,
piggyback off that real quick. You brought up a
yes, bro.
great point. They offensive line is terrible. They right now it say they allow 17 sacks right now through 7 games. That's terrible. That's at least 2 sacks per game. But the thing is, our team, we don't get no pressure. So you brought up a great point. We have to get that pressure, because right now we not getting none. At 29th actually in pressure. Well, actually 27th in sacks, I mean, with only 11. So we not getting there for real. You see what I'm saying? So if Jared Goff has the time to capitalize off these opportunities, it can really get ugly real quick. But Jared Goff, we all see why the Rams moved on from him, because he's not Matthew Stafford. He needs certain weapons. And that's why when BIRDGANG brought up he don't have nothing, he don't. The only real weapon he got right now is his tight end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And another guy that tried to show our last game, I believe is his name Khalif Raymond. He was targeted 8 times, 6 receptions for 115 yards. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to show up and show out, but at the same time, who is he? He just not popped up. So like I said, we
Hey,
jump on them
fella.
early, it can really,
I just want to stop you here real quick, D. Gifted, because listen. Bottom line is, this is a sorry team we playing. Again, I'm not even gonna sit here and sugarcoat like these are some, this is some kind of world-beating team. Like we got to be threatened from the Detroit Lions. Listen, Jared Goff, in my opinion, is buns. Straight up. Hey, look, if you don't get no pressure on this man, he about to look like Derek Carr did last week. It starts with pressure. I believe it's going to start with our D-line this game. Look, if Jared Goff, anytime that he's successful, he could beat a 4-man pass rush. I think this is the game we need to start sending 5 at least. Let's start mixing this up. Send some linebackers. That's how you rattle Jared Goff up. Don't just let him sit back there in the pocket when we got 4-man rush with no pressure coming at him. Oh, he's going to eat our secondary up. Matter of fact, y'all know he's going to eat our linebackers up, if anything. So, like my man said, they got some targets out there. If you want to go ahead and put DeAndre Swift, I mean, that's their running back and their leading receiving threat out there. So that tells you something right there. That man is probably going to be something we'll have to keep eyes on. We know they got, TJ Hawkinson. And then, again, who is Khalif Raymond? Listen, I'm not hyping that up like he's some amazing receiver. I ain't never heard of this man. So, again, we should not be putting gold jackets on these no-name receivers come during this game. Get the pressure home to Goff. That's how this defense needs to get it done. Bring extra rushers this game. I want to see more than 4. Let's at least bring 5. We need to get this W. Again, I ain't coming out here acting like these Lions is, hey, this is a good team. Nah. This is a bad, sorry team, and we need to take advantage of it today. So I ain't trying to take no L to no winless team, so we better get the job done starting on defense.
Not today. Not today. You know what I'm saying? This is the game where we play man on defense. You know what I'm saying? Our cornerbacks are good enough to lock up with all these receivers. You know what I'm saying? Play man and blitz all day, period. You know what I'm saying? Just send that heat at Goff. We know what he is when he's getting shook. He's throwing interceptions. He's committing turnovers, fumbling the ball, and whatnot. We need to come after him hard, like you guys have been saying, and attack. And I promise you we get that W today, because I do not want to see us lose this, guys. I do not want to see it happen at all.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't want to see it either, but it's definitely possible. Now, the good thing is I think we have a winning record so far in away games. So hopefully some of that juju, you know what I'm saying, still works in this case. But it, like I said before, realistically, they gonna be coming out trying to win this game. Like y'all brought up earlier. They have a coach that they love playing for. This is a passionate guy. You know what I'm saying? The same way he turned up on stage is the same tears that he be having in the locker room. These guys, they play. They just don't have the talent. So with that being said, they probably put together like a half or 2. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always in it. They in there for a first quarter, second quarter, then everything just fall apart. You know what I'm saying? But that might actually be enough messing with this team, because we already know Nick Sirianni take a whole half until he actually start putting Jalen Hurts in a situation where he attacking the middle of the field. If Nick Sirianni puts Jalen Hurts in that position again, it can really get ugly. But like we already brought up, JGC is a lot hotter than Nick Sirianni. Low key, bro. Low key.
Let's do that.
Go ahead.
Now you're saying that, let's do that. I want you guys, give me the percentage that you think out of 1 in 100, the chances of Nick Sirianni changing his scheme and being able to get a hot start and keep it throughout the game. Give me your percentages, guys.
Well, listen, I believe this game, this is the one to get it done. So, hey, I mean, we're good at usually coming out here first, starting the series off at least looking decent. So I think we'll come out here this game. I give us about a 75% chance we coming out this game on a hot start. My thing is this: can we keep it up from start to finish? We've been seeing this team come out looking good and just completely just check out pretty much until the fourth quarter. So I want to see consistency from the start of the first quarter. I want to see it the second quarter. I want to see it the third quarter. And I ain't trying to be playing comeback come the fourth quarter. So I think we start off hot. I'm giving us about a 75% chance. Hey, listen, that we stay on that consistent route. So I just hope we stay with the plan. Once it starts working, let's not get away from it today.
Man, I think the chances of him actually changing is very slim, bro. Literally, we the first time we seen Jalen Hurts line up on the center was last week, bro. That was the first time this guy, and it was only for one drive, bro. It was only for one drive. Other than that, he literally went right back to who he was. Like seriously, like it's almost like he doesn't have a complete playbook or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he instantly go back to his screens and his short runs, and you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. It's his first year play calling. So maybe he's saying flustered, you know what I mean? Because everything is coming fast to do, it seemed like. But JG needs to make sure that we at least stay in the game, because I guarantee you, if he give up 30 plus points again, if he give up 30 plus points and we lose, hey, you know Nick Sirianni and the owner Jeffrey Lurie, they be having meetings after the game. You already know Jeffrey Lurie gonna be like, hey man, you already know at the end of this season, or maybe in the middle of the season, you know your buddy gotta go. You know that it's gonna be simple, short. Hey, you know he gotta go.
Yeah, we're going to get to him. My percentage is I think that this is going to be a different game, guys. I think Nick's been tricking us all year long. Today's Halloween trick, and it's time to see that treat, my guy. He's been saving these plays for the easy part of the schedules to make him look like a genius, like a straight genius. And I think Nick Sirianni's coming out today with a game plan we haven't seen yet, and we are going to put up big numbers on Halloween. So I'm giving it 80% chance that we go through this whole game balling out of control, looking like a whole new team. But now we go over to the defensive side. Same question. 1 to 100. How confident are you that JG will mix it up and stop this run today?
So I'll kick this one off. I'm telling you right now, I'm more nervous, honestly, on the defensive side than the offensive side. For whatever reason, it just seems like, you know, we got two stubborn coaches right now that don't want to adjust. Hey, listen, I'm going to give the percent probably like a 60% chance, 65. I do believe that Jonathan Gannon knows he's on a hot seat this game. So there ain't no way he could walk up out of this game, you know, getting beat by the Lions, especially if they putting up points. I saw some kind of a stat. What was it? Like when the Eagles give up 22 plus points, we usually take an L. So yeah, that's ugly, bro. So I'm gonna tell you right now, we gotta keep this score low and under 20 points. Man, hey, Jonathan Gannon, he needs to go and make these adjustments this game. I want to see blitzes, but if I had to give some kind of a comparison, I'm more nervous that the defense, if anybody's gonna let us down, it might be this defense. So I give Jonathan Gannon. I ain't been convinced from nothing that I saw. Again, I still been seeing our highly paid cornerbacks playing off coverage. I saw last game Fletcher Cox dropping back in coverage. Why? So
what is that all about?
Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, we ain't paying Fletcher to be dropping back, you know, covering linebackers and stuff like that. This man needs to be disrupting and getting to the quarterback. So, hey, if anybody I'm more skeptical with this game is Jonathan Gannon, but I'm giving him give him 65% chance that he does something. Hey, to at least keep us in this game.
Man, I'm giving him a 50% chance. I'm giving him a 50% chance just on the strength. Like it's literally a coin flip. You literally don't know. 1 week is good. Then the next week, you know what I'm saying, we can't stop the run. Then the next week, you know, then we give up 40 plus points 2 weeks in a row, and then we come back and somewhat we hold a team to 30 plus points, you know what I'm saying? But we've been getting scored on consistently. So I gotta give him a 50% chance in adjusting, because like you said, everybody been showing signs of frustration. I feel like early on he might show some differences, but I feel like for the most part he will result back to who he really is. Look, we going into week eight, and he still has it. It take this long to adjust and realize. Now the guy sound real smart in his press conferences, but the same things is still happening on the field. We still suck in the run game. This is a whole problem that's been happening since the preseason. They've been running it straight down our throats. And like I brought up earlier, we are ranked 29th in yards per game, allowing 133 yards. That's terrible. If JG does not fix himself and look himself in the mirror, I know Nick Sirianni love to say look theyself in the mirror. He better not move from that mirror. Spend the night in front of that mirror because dude, ranked 29th so far. These guys been running it straight down our throats. Like I said, it can really get ugly. You're gonna really start seeing guys really start losing their cool like Fletcher Cox. Let them guys get up early. Where they don't have to pass the ball. And all they doing is running it. And you know these linebackers ain't stopping nothing. And then on top of that, you already know what's happening on the other side of the ball. I'm sorry, I got to jump back over there because these two Dumb and Dumber they coincide with one another. You know, so if Jonathan Gannon can't stop a nosebleed, you know what Nick Sirianni doing? He flustered. He gonna start calling boo boo plays. You know what I mean? Like is everything is going to trickle down. Then we're going to start seeing the same type of deal. JG better get it together. Ranked 29th in rushing. First of all, that's the first part of the game. You have to stop the run. You have to stop the run. Everything else, look, these linebackers already suck, right? So if these guys already suck and they getting ran on, you know they're gonna be looking crazy when they run the play action. They gonna be looking crazy. They ain't gonna know where to go. Man, look, Derek Carr was literally 31 for 34. What that tell you?
Linebackers are trash.
He's a GOAT.
Yo, JG better get it together. 50% chance.
Straight up
50% chance. All right, now I'm gonna go a different route again because I guess I'm Mr. Positivity today. I'm gonna go that JG do not want Fletcher Cox to grab him on the way out the game and hang him up on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He goes, I tried to be nice to you, JG, the first time, and I said it on camera, you know, to the media. And obviously you're not picking up what I'm trying to say. So let me show you really. Don't ever put me in the flats again against no running back trying to disrespect me like that. Come on, boy. Fletcher Cox is too big to be chasing down screens like he says. You know what I'm saying? At first I was like, wait, what's he talking about? You know, and then when they showed that clip, I was like, he is. Why is the best defensive tackle on our team backpedaling and running to the ball? You know what I'm saying? Like the only motion Fletcher Cox should be going to straight ahead, full steam ahead, and let's see who can stop him. So Fletch had a point, and I'm 100% behind Fletcher. And I think JG's going to realize that he cannot do that again. You know what I'm saying? He cannot have Fletcher Cox doing that again. Because he's not going to want the rest of this whole defense coming after him for not calling a good game. Because we got the talent on defense. Besides linebacker, we do need to upgrade there. But we got the talent on defense to make some noise and on offense to make some noise. So I'm giving JG 80% again.
Wow.
I'm going JG and Nick Sirianni 80% today. They changed their ways and they bring us a new team on the field today.
Hey, that sounds good. I'm with it. Brother. I'm definitely with it.
Man, hopefully. I mean, look, JG seemed like a smart guy, but he time and time again, the guy is constantly like not adjusting. But I actually like your percentage of 80% chance because you brought up a great point. Earlier. He know that his seat is hot. He gotta know. Philly media is loud. We loud. We make it known. He trash. That's what he looking like. He really looking like trash. And you know, we Eagles fans, we want to see good. We want to believe what they saying. And they sound real smart in the press conference, but then go out there and not adjust. But you brought up a great point, BIRDGANG. Fletcher Cox voiced his frustration. And come to find out after the game, these coaches, I think Nick Sirianni brought up the fact that, you know, they went to talk to him or he talked to him or whatever the case may be. The point is he told Fletcher Cox voice his concerns and ideas to the team or to the coaches. So let them guys come out and they don't do nothing that he talked about. And this the highest paid player on our team. And then he gone. straight
Hey,
up,
facts.
because
Facts.
this guy Fletcher Cox is a consistent Pro Bowler year in and year out. The guy has 1 sack on the season. He ain't just fall off.
Hey, the saddest thing, and I think we're all seeing that, is we all feel like we got lied to. Like, again, like, all this sounds great. All this talk sounds good about, this defense going out here. We're going to adjust to this. We're hearing about this team adjusting the players' strengths. And no, everything we're seeing on the defensive side and the offensive side look like they ain't moving off of their schemes. I mean, again, we know the concept of this scheme is we don't want to allow the big play over top. Well, our run defense has been getting completely gashed, and teams know our linebackers are trash. We need to adjust to that. What we're doing right now, some of that stuff ain't working. I understand if we playing with some kind of a lead or something like that.
Yeah.
Throw our safeties back there. Let's play this, prevent the big play over the top. But in these close competitive games, again, we don't have the linebackers that I think that maybe Gannon wants to run. So with that being said, we got to make necessary adjustments to fill those kind of holes. Because, again, we getting ran through. Again, we feel like we getting lied to. We watching players all out of position. Like my man BIRDGANG said, there ain't no way you should be seeing Fletcher Cox chasing screen routes and things like that. Like, why are our cornerbacks, again, playing so off coverage when we getting gashed left and right? It's changing this scheme at the times we need. And hopefully Coach JG wakes up. I know he was a coveted, what was he, a cornerbacks coach, or I guess some kind of cornerback guru? Hey, listen, let's get it together, JG. I'm going to need you to really coach a strong defensive plan. Make the adjustments that you need to when it matters. So, bottom line, I'm hoping this defense gets it together this game. But honestly, from what I've seen, we all got lied to. That's just what it is.
Yeah, straight up.
And that's why I feel like, because you guys got to realize, if you guys do not change what you're supposed to do, you guys don't even look like competent coaches. So forget just staying on the Eagles. You guys won't ever get another job, period.
Exactly.
You know because, Nick is really making me think that it was Frank Wright. Just like with Dougie, like I said, Dougie P, his game went down when Frank left. You know what I'm saying? Nick Sirianni's coming from Frank Wright. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was never calling any of these plays for Frank.
Yeah.
He was just the offensive coordinator / receiver coach.
Yeah.
That's what it's starting to make me feel like the Eagles was trying so hard to get rid of Frank Wright, but keep him at the same time. And it's just not working because none of them are Frank Wright. And now you see the Colts over here doing their thing, you know what I'm saying, making Carson look good again. You know what I'm saying? To the point where now Carson's looking like a competent quarterback over there in Indianapolis. So, Nick, it's your job, man, on the line. You know what I'm saying? Don't just worry about our team. We're going to kick you out if we don't do something different. But worry about your chances of getting another head coaching job anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to be a coordinator the rest of your life. Because what you're doing right now is not showing nobody that you deserve to be in the NFL coaching no football.
Man, at this point, it's getting hard to really evaluate the players. We can't even evaluate the players. Listen, when the vets on the team is voicing their concerns, guys are playing out of position. When guys at practice, they like, what are we doing? That's when guys start checking out. When they start looking at each other and they start thinking like, bruh, is he not understanding this is not working? He is the type of guy that can really end up losing the whole defensive side of the ball, because like I said, Fletcher Cox already voiced his concern. Darius Slay talked earlier. It's imagine what Fletcher Cox gonna say after this game. If they lose, like I say, JG job is way high.
Yeah, he out of there. If they lose today, JG, I completely agree with that. I think JG, if anybody's going to get fired first, it's probably going to be JG. So
he's the scapegoat. Dude, 40 plus points 2 weeks in a row, then 30.
And it's not just a scapegoat. He's the defensive coordinator. Defense wins championships. Offense puts the fans in the stands. You know what I'm saying? It's always been that way. So defense needs to show up and show out today, man. That's why he's in the hot seat the most, because this garbage defense you're doing, you're breaking historical records that have never been done before throughout the whole entire Eagles history. You know what I'm saying? We've never been this bad in defense ever. So
this the worst start since the 1999 season, since Andy Reid season. I know y'all been hearing about that, like that comparison.
yeah.
That's ridiculous. We going back terrible. In time. We supposed to be going forward. This is looking terrible.
And a lot of these games, that's the sad thing, is there was winnable games. So again, I just honestly think our coaching staff, we got to get some kind of motivational leaders on this team. And right now, it ain't looking like Nick's a motivational leader. Coach JG, he looked like he just as lost as a head coach. Ain't nobody on this team in a leadership role ready to, to command this team. You need a leader of men for a head coach. We don't need no coach going up in there talking about growing flowers and doing all of that. Like, that ain't getting this team to buy in. So, hey, somebody, we're going to have to get it right, because, again, this coaching staff is looking, the whole staff is looking one and done.
Look,
Shane Steichen, all of them.
The whole leader, Nick Sirianni, something had me check out. I was so sold on Nick Sirianni. I was faithful. I'm like, this guy, he actually sounds smart. He knows what he's talking about. I'm actually listening to what he's saying. I understand his metaphors and everything, right? But Nick Sirianni, though, this guy is a leader that went into Dallas week saying, beat Dallas. This is the leader. Beat Dallas on his shirt, go to Dallas and get spanked. That's the leader. Look, when you wearing beat Dallas shirt all week, you know what you telling me as a fan? You know what you telling me as if I was playing for you, like you scheming, you got, you know what I'm saying? You got your head in the game. You putting us in a great position. You get spanked. This is our leader. Getting clowned consistently, and then to come back and give people something more to laugh at with the gardening stuff. Now, I actually understood what he was saying, but you gotta know, bruh. I honestly think me personally, exactly. Me personally, I honestly think Nick Sirianni be using some type of technique, because he always saying like he extra elaborate a whole lot. I think his technique is, if I keep talking, that means they get to ask less questions. So he just get the, you know what I'm saying? He just get the talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's honestly how I think. You know what I'm saying? Because why do he got to keep on doing this, bruh? There was no reason to do it, bruh. Stop it, bruh.
The saddest thing is that whole speech that he gave about watering and fertilizing. This man is the head coach. He's supposed to be out here watering this team. This team is drier than the desert valley right now. So, again, to even have that kind of an approach talking about flowering and watering, bro, you the head coach and you ain't even watering this garden. So, again, I just thought the whole spiel was straight up corny. I'm going to call it what it is. There ain't no way you get full grown men and no football team to buy in talking about, oh, I drew a picture and was talking about the roots and the flowers and how, like, get out of here, bro. So, again, if every last one of us as Eagle fans was looking at that and we all paused, like, what is this man talking about? How you think these players in the locker room felt? So, again, this coaching staff, they got to show me. I'm done with this whole buying into this belief. They got me with the sucker okie doke in the beginning because I was believing that. But now it's time to show me. So I need to see it this game.
Hey, let me say real quick before we move on, man. Look, so listening now, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, if that's his message, right? Now, that's something that he admitted. We roots in the ground, or they roots in the ground is growing and sprouting. Man, do you think the veterans on the team want to hear that? Do you think the veterans on the team want to hear about, oh, we still in the dirt right now? We still, you know what I'm saying, just growing.
Week eight.
Week eight soon. Week
terrible.
8. That sound like a team that's literally looking at this like a rebuild year, a transition year. You know what I'm saying? That's something that like, man, look, that's when guys start really debating, like, is this season really worth me fighting for? You know, is getting injured? You know what I'm saying? Is it? That's when guys start faking injuries, getting out the game, and then all of a sudden they, you know what I'm saying, they out for the rest of the 2 weeks or so. But man, it's just crazy, man. It's just real crazy.
It's definitely time for them to stop talking, stop wearing shirts, and just start coaching. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all this extra stuff when all you need to do is coach this team. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to look like it's too much for you. Maybe you should stay a coordinator instead of trying to be a head coach and control the whole team. That you just sounding stupid out there. Just stop talking. Like, do a Belichick now. You know what I'm saying? No comment. No comment. I'd rather have you do that than open your mouth and say such stupid, ridiculous stuff that you've been talking about. My God, this is football. These are grown, man. Ain't nobody care about no garden. That whole metaphor would have worked in the preseason. Period. That's
exactly. That's when you say something like that.
Ready to sprout.
That's when you say something like that.
And we ain't got no buds on the plant.
Let me tell y'all something real quick, because I knew at a point in time this team has no leadership as a head coach. And again, there seems to be some kind of lostness with just the offense and the defense. When I heard Nick Sirianni say in his press conference that for whatever apparent reason, he doesn't go in to the defensive room with Jonathan Gannon to watch film. What you mean you ain't in there watching film with your rookie defensive coordinator, whoever you want to call him? You need to be watching film at all times as a coach. So, again, it's stuff like that. I'm just not buying into it. We hear him talking about he ain't watching film. Nah, what successful coach in the league doesn't watch film, doesn't run the ball, talking about watering the garden? No, that ain't none of that it. So, again, I'm at the point I need to see it from this coaching staff. I'm tired of eating the bologna they trying to sell. No, I need to see it. And if we lose this game, again, heads got to roll after that. So, again, my patience has run very thin with this staff.
I ain't got no more patience.
Oh, yeah, it's a wrap.
I ain't got no more.
Fired today.
Man, look, let us lose this game. Nick Sirianni is a guy that loves to talk. Listen, all these messages are getting lost, bro. Like I brought up earlier in the show, I can't watch his press conference. You know how retarded he be sounding to me after a loss. You know, these weak messages, you know what I'm saying? And then he not putting these guys in position. Jalen Hurts still leads our team in rushing. Me personally, I don't believe that's a recipe for success. Before Miles Sanders got hurt, we were supposed to have been handing him the ball. We were supposed to have been lining up under center, doing exactly what we did in the first drive last game. That's exactly what we supposed to be doing. Now, last game, he did show that he was willing to run the ball a lot more. He ran it over 30 plus times. So that's hopefully the trend continues. But Jalen Hurts still led us in yards. I want to see Kenny get that. I want to see Howard get those extra carries. Jordan Howard needs to be. I'm a Jordan Howard fan. Honestly, the guy runs hard to me. I don't see how nobody else see that. The guy finds the hole, hit it, and he holds on to the ball, and he know how to block for the quarterback. So with that being said, that's an extra added security blanket for Jalen Hurts. So we have to definitely, I believe Nick Sirianni have to show that he can adjust, line up on the center, run the ball a whole lot more, and not rely on Jalen Hurts to run the ball all the time, because at this point it's getting real predictable. And if we show that we looking predictable, it's gonna look exactly like the last games, every game we didn't watch so far. It's gonna look exactly the same because defenses are knowing exactly what's happening.
Hey, you hit the nail on the head. We've been looking predictable. So we got to change that up. Again, I'm tired of, we've all noticed the play script. We are an RPO team that can't seem to get out of our own way. So we're going to have to change some things. Again, we need to see some of the stuff we saw last game. I want to see Jalen Hurts under center. So we need to go ahead and involve the run game. We need to keep all of that moving. Let's eliminate some of this predictability that we got going on. Hey, I'm just like you. I'm tired of seeing Jalen Hurts being our leading rusher game after game. That sounds like a crash course pretty much to get Jalen Hurts injured quicker than not. So I'm not a big fan of all these heavy runs. Again, I understand using it sparingly. Jalen Hurts is a playmaker, so he's going to make plays, but just expecting this man to put the whole team on his back every game, that ain't it. We need to get this man a run game. Let's go ahead and, slow the game down for Jalen and develop him. Again, we got coaches that need development. How are we going to expect these coaches to develop Jalen Hurts when they need development? So, yeah, it's like my man said, we looking real predictable out here.
Yeah, for him to run, people got to realize Jalen Hurts needs to run, like when you go break the glass in case of emergency type run. You know what I'm saying? Like the plays break down, let him make his plays like that, or at least design this man some quarterback runs. You know what they do with Lamar Jackson? When Lamar Jackson runs the ball over there, he has a lead block, 2 running back lead blocks, a tight end lead block, receivers lead block. Everybody's blocking for Lamar to run the ball. So then the play looks a lot better than, when a play just breaks down and Jalen's having to take off and run for his life. If you're going to set this man up, if you want to see him use his legs, you do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Call lead plays for your quarterback, but don't do it all the time. He does not need to run the ball, more than 10 times a game. Like, that's too much even. You know what I'm saying? He's a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Let your running backs, like you said, run the ball. Give them a handoff. Let them have 15, 20 carries a game. You know what I'm saying? So they can help, get this offense in the right direction. Jalen don't have to worry about every single play. Do I hand it off? Do I keep it? Do I run it? Do I throw it? Do I hand it off? Keep it? Oh, my God, everybody's coming. My line's not blocking long enough. What am I doing? Seeing ghosts and all the rest of that stuff. Make it easier for this guy. It's not that hard.
Hey, Spot City, Chop, he say, honestly, Hurts play better under center. That's facts, bro. We seen it. I'm glad he said that because I was just finna say, Jalen Hurts, I'm saying it every video, Jalen Hurts is a playmaker. Jalen Hurts is a playmaker. At the end of the day, if you put him in position, he will make plays. Not every pass going to be accurate, but he is a guy that will definitely make plays. I will continue to say, last year when he was under Doug Peterson in that Arizona Cardinals game, he looked phenomenal. He looked so good, which gave me hope that he can grow off that. He can expand off that. He was lining up on the center. He was throwing back shoulder throws to Alshon Jeffrey for touchdowns. He ended up, matter of fact, they had to come back in that game. And that was all running a traditional style offense. So Nick Sirianni, don't tell me he can't run a traditional offense. Don't tell me he needs to run these RPO like offense because Jalen Hurts is a playmaker. So far, he got 10 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. His average QBR rating is 89.5. So he's up there. He has room to grow, but he's doing a lot better than Jared Goff, who he got 8 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So yeah, Jalen Hurts is definitely playing a lot better than him. And like I said, is a playmaker. But Nick Sirianni better stop acting like Jalen Hurts can't play under center because, like I say, he stunned Jalen Hurts' growth. He already because, like you said, these guys are we trying to evaluate the guys when the coaches shouldn't even have a job. Simple.
Hey, and again, like I said, how do we give this team a true evaluation when they ain't even getting put in the position to succeed? So just off of that alone, I know a lot of people, some people up in here, I understand it. Listen, Jalen Hurts hasn't been playing good all season in a sense when you look at a whole body of context, but at the same time, I can't even evaluate this man truly because the coach ain't doing nothing to put him in place to succeed. Again, it was just last week that we finally saw a little bit of Jalen under center. Up until then, it's been shotgun. Hey, Jalen, either you decide to hand off or you run the ball or we're going to throw a bubble screen. Straight RPO trash. So, hey, I need to see more of this Jalen under center. I want to give my evaluation on whether or not he's a franchise quarterback. Because we should know.
You can't evaluate nobody on this roster at all.
You can't evaluate nothing.
I'm evaluating them. But then again, even when I say that, are they really getting put in the best position? If you know they're coverage linebackers, you know what I'm saying? When you start seeing the other team run, you got to blitz them to make them become more physical linebackers. They're still linebackers. You know what I'm saying? But is it really their fault that they have to be 6-7 yards down the field before when the run game comes at them? Because they have pass responsibilities first. That's reaction too. So I do kind of judge them on that because they are linebackers. At the same time, you need to make these guys be more aware of the run. When they start running after the second run, blitz. You know what I'm saying? Get these guys active. You know what I'm saying? If they're not doing it on their own, make them do it. Make them go attack that run game and stop them and put them down fast. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really call it on nobody else besides the linebackers right now. These guys need to get put in better situations before I be, the judge and say, oh, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. And for all you guys that want Gardner Minshew to start, you guys are retarded. This guy's going to do worse in this offense if he starts, man. He's not better than Jalen Hurts. Just go ahead and scratch that. He's not as athletic as Jalen Hurts. Some of these plays Jalen is making is all pure skill and his ability that Gardner Minshew was not born with. So stop with all that. Gardner Minshew will be better in this, offense. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely. If we want to talk about last game, because last game they was getting pressure on him. I don't know how many quarterbacks even in the NFL could have evaded all that pressure that was coming up on him. And speaking of pressure, we're gonna have to get this game is really gonna be dictated how everything plays out early in the game. We have to stop Jared Goff early. We have to. Like I said, last game that was terrible. We could 31 to 34 we allowed for Derek Carr. That's terrible. So like I said, we rank 25th in pressure percentage, which is not good. So if we not getting there, JG does not adjust, they are going to take off. And that's going to trickle down to the offense. As a matter of fact, I saw an interesting stat. I think we damn near basically the whole season we started the offense will already get the ball. Basically, we always allow a touchdown on the first drive, damn near every game. That's terrible. So basically we always playing from behind. You know what I'm saying? Except for last game, we did, start early, which was the first game in like forever, since week 1. You know what I mean? So this is a game that's definitely gonna be dictated early in the game. We have to get that pressure. Ranked 25th right now. We don't like to blitz. I don't understand why. We're gonna have to play tight because Jared Goff is not no chump. This is still a guy that played in the Super Bowl. Listen, he still played in the Super Bowl. He has that. If you give him time, you give him weapons, he will make something happen. He went to the Super Bowl for a reason. He's still young and he's still trying to, resurrect his career out there in Detroit.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say, let's go ahead and get. We are pushing up on this half hour before the game's time. Let's get to our keys.
Yes, sir.
The 3 keys of victory. So go ahead, Notion, since you were going to talk. Give us your 3 keys, my guy.
Hey, listen, real quick. I'll drop my 3 keys. Hey, like my man up there's talking about, I think pressure on Jared Goff this game is definitely going to be key. That's got to be the number 1 starting point. Of course, I do think, yes, we need to get our run game. Let's get out of this predictability. Let's go ahead and move the ball this game. Let's get our run game going. My 3rd thing this game, hey, listen, watch out for the trickery, gang. Like this is a desperate Lions team that we're playing today. Last week alone, they had like an onside kick. They was going for it on punts, throwing the ball. We need to watch all that phony baloney stuff this game because I got a feeling the Lions, they are desperate for a win, and they going to do anything by any means necessary. So on 4th downs, I need a drop back. I ain't trying to be getting busted over the head on no fluky Duke play this game. So let's watch all the craziness and let's come out here with this W. Plain and simple. This game should not be as big as we're making it. This is a winless team, and we need to go ahead and get the job done today.
And go ahead and drop a score prediction while you're at it.
Hey, straight up score prediction. I think it is going to be a close game. Again, the Lions are competitive. I'm going Eagles 24. Hey, Lions 21. So it's going to be a tough game. Honestly, I'm not going to be happy celebrating that we won this game. This is needed business that needs to happen. So y'all, listen, I'm not going to be too high after this game, but at the same time, we better get this job done today.
For sure, man. That's 100, man. I gotta piggyback off of 'em, man. Number one is the pressure for sure. That's something that we haven't been doing all season. Rather it's because of personnel or rather it's because of JG. He better figure it out if it's him or is it personnel, because regardless of the fact, his seat is hotter than ever. So with that being said, we pressure is number one. We have to see Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox better have a sack in this game. Definitely. Fletcher Cox, all that built up frustration he let loose in the press conference and all this talk about, you know what I'm saying? They talked to Fletch and you know what I'm saying, heard him out and he made some valid points. Well, let's see if y'all listen. Did he actually throw some suggestions out there? Do they have like a little you know how people can leave suggestion notes, like, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gotta leave no name on there. They could do something like that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta leave no name on there. Just write a suggestion for the coach. Help the man out, because right now he coaching for his life. Pressure, number one. Number two, we have to run the ball consistently. Not with Jalen Hurts, because like you brought up, Philly Notion, we cannot afford to let him get hurt. And I would hate for him to get hurt playing and being put in a position by a coach that should not have a job, that possibly could be even fired after this season. So if he was to get hurt and the coach get fired, that's gonna be terrible. So like I said, we gotta show the ability to run the ball with Jalen Hurts lined up in the center, because we seen him do it before. Don't tell me he can't do it, because we all seen it. It looked beautiful. You know what I mean? So running the ball. Number three, I gotta say we gotta start off fast. Everything this game can trickle down to everything that happened in the beginning, a missed field goal or going for it on fourth down. Pay close attention. We could mess up in the beginning, and that come bite us, because they is playing at home. They is 0-7. They do got a passionate coach, and Dan Campbell, who cries and is very emotional. They love that. They connect with that, and they at home again. See, so hey, we got to do something, man. We got to come out with a W.
Get
But
it
like you said,
done.
I'm not gonna be flying too high after this, because it's a job that should be done. Now, I will be satisfied if we win how we supposed to win. We supposed to win in a very decisive way. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be. We got the weapons. We literally have the weapons. We have. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but we have Devontae Smith, bro, a Heisman Trophy winner. This is a Heisman Trophy winner, and we can't get him the ball consistently. Then you got Quez Watkins, top speed guy, the fastest guy on the team, and he only be targeted like 3 times in the game. What? Or he get his first target in the third quarter? What? We got the weapons. We got Jalen Hurts, who I reiterated is a playmaker. The guy's a playmaker. So don't tell me we can't do something, because we got the personnel. Matter of fact, one of the strongest points all offseason that when our strengths is supposed to be our offensive line. Like, don't tell me we don't got the weapons, because that's boo-boo. He getting fired if he's coming acting like that.
Facts, bro. Must win game. That's
Facts.
what I need to be said, bro. They lose, pack all this stuff up, because I'm gonna tell you right now.
And did you give a score prediction too?
Oh, score prediction. Man, I honestly think Jalen Hurts is gonna ball out. I don't think he gonna go out that sad. This guy is a guy this guy is a guy that plays with character and is a playmaker regardless. So with that being said, then Darius Slay, and then he played for Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of, a game he coming into like, hey, we finna make a stand. Y'all ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? Darius Slay is a guy that damn sure ain't gonna let a guy get 100 yards on him. He already made that known earlier this season with his tweet. So we'll see.
So what you got a score running up?
Yeah, where's the score at?
See, man, look, see, I'm going, dog. I'm showing you that going. Look,
hey, we getting this done today, bro. I'm waiting, bro. I'm trying to know what these guys.
I'm gonna go 32-21. Eagles.
Ooh.
Nice. Hey,
Okay,
shout
We got
out
the
to
okay.
the
weapons to put up
26 in the
30 plus
chat.
points.
Please hit the like on all the channels, man. You know, it goes a long way getting this content out to other people. Also, subscribe to the network. Subscribe to Affiliate Notion. Subscribe to Deep Gifted. And subscribe to Bird Gang 31. All links are in the chat. We are all growing, trying to do big things on the YouTube scene for the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? We them birds every pregame show. Come check us out. We're going to be here dropping fire content for all you guys to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to piggyback on a little bit off what both y'all said. You know what I'm saying? First thing I think we need to do today is create turnovers. Period. You know, blitz them. You know, I want to see line stunts. I want to see everything, JG. I want to see you show me that you are a defensive coordinator in this league and you make some plays happen today on that defensive side. So we need to create turnovers. One, like you said before, too, run the ball. You know, we had the stats earlier. Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback when you're helping him out by running the ball and controlling the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, let this guy, don't put it all on his back. You know what I'm saying? He is a leader. The rent is due and it's time for him to pay, but don't make him pay it all by himself. All y'all need to chip in and help this man out pay that rent today. You know what I'm saying? Number 3 is penalties. We do not need, we need another clean game. We've been doing a lot better with the penalties, but we still are getting them in the key times of the game that's costing us games. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you only have 3, but the 3 comes in times where either A is a turnover, A is a touchdown, or A is a first down. Those are bad times to get them, and we need to stop with the penalties killing ourselves. Let's see the Eagles go out today and have a complete game. You know what I'm saying? 100% complete game. Show these guys, like you guys said, I'm going to be happy, but I ain't going to be no ecstatic that we won today. Because we should beat these guys bad. You know what I'm saying? This should be a blowout. You know what I'm saying? We got the talent on the roster to do it now. These coaches need to put these guys in the right situation to make it happen. So my first score prediction all week long, I've been saying 31-28 Birds. But since it is trick or treat today, I'm going to change it up because you know how I like to get. I'm saying 31-10 Eagles. We go blow these boys out of the water like we supposed to and move on to the next week, my guys.
Hey, that might honestly make me feel a little okay. I'm going to tell you that. If it's looking like that, oh, yeah, we're going to have something to talk about afterwards, fellas.
For sure. That's why I say, if we win how we supposed to win, then okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys need to adjust. Guys need to put these guys in position because I guarantee you, if the offense look trash and it don't look like they did anything, mind you, last game, bro, the guy Nick Sirianni had 10 extra days before the game, and that's what he put out. That's what he put out. So it don't matter how even if he had extra days, what you get is what you gonna get. So we're gonna see what we get this Sunday.
Hey, listen. Hopefully this man Nick Sirianni is watering the garden today because we gonna need it. So, hey, fellas, y'all, I know y'all about ready to come catch this game. Hey, listen, we about to ready to turn it up. Again, like my man BIRDGANG said, we out here all trying to get to it. Y'all make sure y'all check out my brothers, especially if y'all new to their rides. Hey, we appreciate all the love and the support because ain't none of this possible without none of y'all's help and none of y'all's support. So, again, check out the channels and y'all know, go hit that subscribe because y'all know how we rocking. Hey, I'm ready to get this dub today. I forgot what it's like to get a win, fellas. So I need to get back on track. Hey, today is the day. Otherwise, it's fire everybody. So let's get this dub, gang.
Heck yeah. So yeah, like you said, thank you guys for joining us today on another pregame show where we the Birds, and we will continue to do this for the rest of the season. And see us after the game for the Aftermath podcast. We're gonna be definitely on there talking about the game, and we also got a special Birds on the line tonight. So all you guys, after we see the game, y'all can come on there and let us know how you feel about it. So much love to all you guys, and we will see you next time. Like I always say on my shows, fly, Eagles, fly. Until next time.
Keep the notion.
Keep the notion.